Hello, hello. Is this turning on? Let's hope it is. Let's go. Here we are. Welcome back. It's a pleasure. We are here at Belgium, Spa-Francorchamps, Stavelo, you know. At the Spa-Francorchamps circuit. Yeah, who would have thought, you know? It's like probably the only circuit in Belgium that people actually know. Yeah, it's a track that doesn't need introduction. Everybody loves it. Everybody knows that one funny corner and a very overused meme with it. Yeah, it's always good fun to race on it. It always has good racing, and there's always a tinge of feeling of a massive pile-up happening. It's known for good racing, and it's known for some wild battles. Welcome to the Belgian Grand Prix. And with all that done, let's get to the grid. Oh, but before we do it, just a reminder, we are using the 1991 version, which uses the actual bus stop and is a bit shorter by like 70 meters or something like that. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, let's go down to the grid.
So, on pole position is Johannes van Leer in the Belton with a 151.940, putting him 1/10 in front of his Belton colleague Matthew Falcon, making this a Belton 1-2 qualifying. Down the rest of the grid we have Bettis, Granville, Patrick, Kayo, Witt, Tander, Herhold, Blumschein, Wells, Sahin, Kalmar, Covidipur, von Stettin, Michaelmacher, Flynn, Mark Tander, Mia Valjak, Ukupnik, Katzenberg, Faulkner, Curtis, Agnes, Nude, and Material rounds off the grid. The following cars did not qualify: Erling King in the Jordan, Henry J. Brown in the Footwork, John Keefe in the Simtech, Joji Rijo in the Lotus, and Simone Ghilardini in the Larus, and the one who was by far the slowest, by 17 seconds behind the pole time, was Tim Anderson in the Pacific.
Yeah, one thing you have to really put at notice is Jack Agnes out qualifying, 8 cars in the Pacific? In dry?
And may I just say, Jack Agnes is 10 seconds in front of his teammate.
You know, it happens, you know, it happened before. But yeah, I think with all that done, let's get to the track. Here we are. Beautiful, beautiful circuit. Let's go then for the Belgian Grand Prix. Van Leer on pole position. The lights will start to soon come on. It's a dry track. It was supposed to be rainy, but, you know, the Ardennes Forest played us a fiddle. Lights are out and it's green in Belgium, and it's a good start from Van Leer. Immediately pulls away. Betes will try and attack Falcon into La Source. Doesn't send it really. Granville to the outside of Betes. And Betes now side by side of Granville. A lot of battles out of turn 1. Granville on the outside, Betes on the inside, coming into onto Eau Rouge and Radillon, and it's Granville. They touch wheels. They still in touch, and it's Granville ahead, but it's only a marginal victory, you could say, for the driver. Then we have Falcon and Van Leer battling for P1. Falcon sends it but doesn't get the move done. Betes clears Granville. Witt sends it onto his teammate. It was 3 wide between the two McLarens and the Ferrari. Patrick goes up in the air, and yeah, that's nice and done. Herhold and Guyana side by side. Herhold's teammate did not qualify for this race. Then we can see Eddie Wells trying to set an auto Ben Patrick, or rather, yeah, no, this is a move on Ben Patrick. Then we have Comedy Port trying to make moves, and Tobias Blumschein down 2 positions.
Indeed, Blumschein seems to be struggling again a lot. Similar to how he did in Adelaide, but this time it's just, he's outside.
Yeah, now he's losing 1 more position to Halil Sahin. This is horrible.
Is there sometimes an issue with his car, maybe?
Maybe. I mean, we're not having any reports. The team radio is quiet as ever. Yeah, nothing happened at the front. Van Leer has overtaken Falcon, and now their only worries, well, their only worry actually, could be Ratko Betes.
Indeed, and Van Leer and Falcon seeming to finally get away from their plight of, well, not having good starts and getting overtaken by the Williams cars on the first few laps. Let's hope But let's see if they can actually materialize it into a race win now.
Now there's Bloomshine finally starting to make some moves already, overtook Comedy Port and now has to start pushing for the Ferrari up ahead if he wants to first score points and, well, second, salvage his race. Here he goes to the inside of Ben Patrick nearly instantly and, well, gets the position. And we have Wells making a move onto Hairhold. She's moving up places unlike her teammate who's currently stuck in 12. We saw an attempt there from Comedy Port as now there's Michael Maher also trying to send it onto his teammate. Very aggressive from the two Germans. And what happened to Aaron Curtis?
Oh, looks like what? That may have been a momentary engine failure or something.
I maybe missed the pedal. Maybe the engine turned off for a second. I have no idea, but Aaron Curtis kind of messed himself over there. Granville behind his teammate. This is not good for Granville's championship hopes. Yeah, go on.
Indeed, and I just saw over the crest at Redion, Curtis' car actually went airborne, which might not be a good sign.
I mean, so far, most of the cars, if not all, have been going airborne. Wait, Falcon is ahead of Van Leer.
What has happened here?
How? Oh my days.
Oh wow,
that's quite the overspeed.
Indeed, yeah.
Wait.
Oh wait, Van Leer might have had a misfire there.
Yeah, look, he lifted. Oh, yep. Wait, is this... No.
Is this for team orders?
I don't believe it.
I don't believe it either, but...
Yeah, but he shifted down a gear. He slowed down by like 20 kmph. What is Benetton plotting?
That's very strange from Benetton indeed. Perhaps...
Oh,
Tander's out.
Tander in the wall. The Australian not really having the best of the seasons. Being replacement for Murray. Car just dies. Maybe suspension or an engine failure. But Van Leer is still in touch with Falcon, so I don't understand. Yep, and now Van Leer on the radio, I was about to say, why did I let Falcon through though? So Van Leer also not understanding the team tactics. He's coming back at Falcon now into the bus stop to the inside, not close enough. And now he's just going to lose time trying to battle his teammate Radko Bedhes, who's still there. Granville and Witt now side by side, two Ligier drivers. Obviously Granville in the championship fight, there's a lot of contact there. Witt nearly going airborne after that touch. Witt doesn't care though, to the inside. Clears his teammate, nice and clean. Yep. And then we have Tander in the back as well.
A very hard battling between the teammates. Guy Ligier, wait no, it's not for team owner anymore. The Ligier team owner might want to tell them not to cool it down a bit, because of course if they keep on fighting this hard, then they might crash.
And we just saw Van Leer try and overtake Falcon. Couldn't do it. Tander might also send it on to Granville. Yes, he does. Granville tries to fight around the outside, but it's not enough. And now Granville loses another position. Thought I saw a yellow flag there, but that's just the grass. Michael Maher is coming in already, and this is a scheduled stop, so pit window open very, very early.
Indeed, and from the team radar it seems that Mark Tander's engine went.
Yeah. The Ford engine, not the one used by Benetton, it's the one used by the midfield or the back markers. That engine is not the best of engines. And
Curtis now pouncing on material and getting... No, not quite getting past material, goes down the inside again, and now they're side by side going down into the corner whose name I forgot.
Pouon.
Yeah, Pouon. And Curtis is past.
Yeah, and look at that. Jack Agnes, despite being in the worst car in the field, he's close to these guys. Well, as I said, that in a straight line he's dead, but in the corners, that little F3000 chassis actually isn't that terrible.
Indeed, and now it looks like he's actually going to try and do a move. And, well, it's... Material and Nude are still side by side, while now Nude is in front, but...
Bedhes is ahead of Van Leer.
Oh, what happened here?
He caught up. And he just mugged Van Leer off into the bus stop. Some side-by-side action there. Van Leer got a bit of a snap of oversteer. They banged wheels. And there's Bettis ahead. Bettis is coming in the snap, same with Van Leer though, so... Interesting. Tanda coming in, but still sending onto Granville. Re-sending it. Oh, they touch. That's a slide.
That was a bit dangerous, and Blumstein has already got himself back up to P8. Of course, he started, he ended the first lap in about P12, and Michaelmacher and Valjak are now into the pits.
Yep, scheduled stops, so it will be interesting. Wells trying to set it onto Herhold in a peculiar place. Katzenberg and von Stettin also coming in. Then we have Flynn, Fortner, and look at the cars are lifting off.
Yep, and of course, if there's people running in a slipstream of each other, of course you have less downforce, and that might produce a certain effect, which is
what happened to the material?
That
another engine power cut. Are the engines overheating, you think?
That might be a possibility, though the track and the temperature in general isn't that hot, it seems. The track is only 31 degrees hot, and it's not that hot outside. Maybe they've got more radiator blanking?
Maybe, I don't know, but those engine power cuts are very weird, and we haven't really seen those this whole season. It's really weird. On board with Chris Comedyport, trying to get himself into points, same with Ben Patrick. Nice line, trying to catch up to the Ferrari this race, not really anywhere. I mean, short-hand is sixth, but it's not where the Ferrari should really be. Anyways, Bettis now into the pit lane, let's see how good that stop will be. Bettis asked for the gap to Falcon. It was quite large, 1.6.
And let's see if this pit stop will be any good.
Oh, that's a very good stop from Van Leer, and he will jump Bettis.
Yep, Van Leer has jumped Bettis, and
Witt will be very close.
Yep, Bettis just got out barely in front of Witt. We had a yellow flag.
That's because Van Leer was rejoining into a large pack. Wells onto Patrick. Don't tell me she's actually gonna try it.
No, she doesn't.
That would have been insane, to put it very lightly.
Quite insane, indeed.
Oh, she's still trying, despite coming in this lap. Ellie Wells is one interesting driver. Van Leer now side by side of the Sauber. Does get it on the outside, not yet. Wells is still fighting.
Yep, Wells is still fighting on with Van Leer, even though she's theoretically not racing him, but it's holding him up a bit.
She's fully ahead. This is allowing Bettis to catch up to these guys. Eddie Wells is working in favour of the Ligier and Williams teams at the moment.
Indeed, perhaps there's some kind of agreement there, maybe, because this would be quite peculiar behaviour from the Sauber drivers.
Yeah, Wells is just not letting anyone go anywhere. She's just a standing rock for Van Leer as Falcon now comes into the pit lane.
The Sauber drivers are just basically playing tag team with Van Leer. And let's see how the pit stop is going to be. He was about 10 seconds ahead when he went into the pits. Let's see where he gets out. And Granville is also into the pits.
Yep.
And Blumstein too.
Yeah, I think the rest of the field is just going to come in now. 11.3, not the best of the pit stops, but it's surely enough. Comedyport though held up Bettis enough for Van Leer to have a safe gap.
And now Witt is also right on the back of Bettis, so he might try a move into one of a few corners here.
Mind you, same engine at the back of the Ligier and Williams.
Yep.
Also, Wells has commented on the situation, saying top drivers my arse. If it takes Van Leer this long to overtake me, you should be in a Menardi. Interesting, Max Albert von Stetten is out of the race. It's a failure. Yeah, but Van Leer not impressed with the Zauber telling them to piss off. And yeah, there's the sad Peugeot, stricken, abandoned.
He's doing the steering wheel, like, from side to side, strangely. I think he might be a bit frustrated with it. Oh, it's an engine barbecue.
The Peugeot engine set ablaze. Yeah, Vit is trying to go for betters. And oh my god.
Gee, that was quite suicidal from Nick Tander.
Yeah, Tander's suit about to turn from red to brown. Oh dear.
Yep.
So he rejoins, ignores Bloomshine, taps him there already.
I mean, Bloomshine did have quite a strange re-entry from a pit lane.
And then one bump, third bump.
No. To be fair, Bloomshine closed the door on him there.
Yeah.
Where he had no space. It seems now that Tander might be, he's going for a move down the inside and it's not gonna work.
Yeah, it's not on the racing line, so it's a bit harder to overtake. Sahai now trying to do the same to accommodate for a bit of a faster engine in the back of the Zauber than the MiG, but still, the racing line shall rule. No, Sahin gets it. Does he though? Does he get it?
Stays a bit ahead and he's through.
He's through. Still not in the points though.
Indeed, and now Van Leer seems to be dropping off massively to Falcon because he's now 7 seconds behind. The same with Betters dropping off to Van Leer, so it's maybe Falcon has this in the bag if nothing happens.
Yeah, I mean, although Van Leer is catching Falcon quite rapidly, via the team's calculations, Van Leer lost about 4 seconds behind the Zaubers. As now we're watching the battle of the legendary teams, Footwork and Pacific. I mean, I don't think that Footwork should be fighting a Pacific car, but hey, racing.
Well, the fact that this is even a fight maybe demonstrates the driving ability of Material quite well.
Or rather, how poor the Footwork car actually might be.
That may also be a possibility, but at the same time, the Pacific is a Formula 3000 chassis basically, and the Footwork is an actual proper F1 car. I do not see why it should be this close.
Yet it struggled a lot. I mean, Henry J. Brown didn't qualify for the race, so...
Yep.
It's a bit weird. Michael Maher now ahead of his teammate. I mean, they're doing all they can, really.
But two MiGs running in tandem here, but both outside of the points. Maybe they'll try and scavenge something out of this, but it doesn't look good for them.
Yep, and now Van Leer not really going anywhere. The gap is a stable 6.5 to 7 seconds, same with Bethes. Bloomshine though trying to catch up to David Granville. Championship contender, mind you, so quite an important race for these lads. Kupnik reporting some suspension issues with his steering issues, as the steering wheel is turning a bit to the right. Yeah, but not much happening on the track itself, other than, again, Granville and Bloomshine battling for position. Also, we're about to be midway through the race.
Yep.
And Falcon has lost 1.5 seconds.
Oh dear, what's happening to Falcon?
I have no... Did he make a mistake or something? I mean, how do you make a mistake for Blanchimont? He didn't.
No, what's happening to Falcon?
I don't know what's happening to Falcon, but he's losing time rapidly.
Perhaps Falcon is having an issue, which would put Van Leer now into the lead if Falcon were to retire with this issue. And now Bloomshine's right on the back of Granville. Maybe he's going to try to move down the inside onto the bus stop, and he does. Side by side and banging wheels, and it seems that Bloomshine is through.
Yep, he is. There we go. The comeback man is coming back.
Yep, he is up into P5 now. About 6.5 seconds behind Witt now. So let's see if he can catch up with a not that much faster, but quite faster car.
Yep. I mean, you know, the thing that is dragging Niger down is the chassis. So there you have that. But yeah, Beth has asked for more power in his car. which was responded negatively by the team. They said no, because the strategy should give the positions back. So Williams maybe trying the strategic masterstroke they did in Bahrain in Spa. As Michael Maher is coming in this lap. The second pit window is open. So let's see, to the inside, it's not going to work. Sahin was too far ahead. Michael Maher near these spins. Anyway, here we can see a large pack of cars, but that's just Katzenberg getting mugged over.
Not Katzenberg, it would be Valjak getting mugged here.
No,
and
Katzenberg is getting mugged in the slipstream.
But Valjak is also getting mugged in the
Oh!
slipstream. Oh, Katzenberg has retired.
Yep, speaking about getting mugged over,
Now they've been mugged by fate.
Yep, again, Katzenberg, the only Minardi driver, in fact, did not score points this season.
Yep, very strange. And now Valjak going past Curtis and Kupnik going to try a move, but that's not going to happen. Now
Are you sure?
Nice train.
It is a Kupnik we're talking about.
Well, it didn't happen. That's what I meant. But now, Kupnik is losing time to the duo now of Curtis and Valjak. But let's see if Curtis is going to try something to get the position back on Valjak. There's
Patrick and Wells battling for points. Crucial for Zauber. But there is no move made by Ben Patrick just yet.
Those points were crucial for both Sauber and Ferrari, because Ferrari have been quite abysmal this season.
Falken not coming in, but Van Leer and Betesard, we have Witt as well. Bloomstein doing the long run, same with Granville. And there is now Wells defending from Patrick once again. Kind of lucky they did not go side by side into Eau Rouge. Patrick though, tries it, fails it. We'll try again on the straight.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the Ferrari engine is a bit stronger than the... I think it's the Mercedes engine in the Sauber.
They're a bit equal.
Yeah. So, yep, Patrick's gonna try and move, but of course that's not going to work because it's way too far back. Now he's behind again. And here's Chris Comedyport going for the move on Kalmar.
He's still close though, he might pull it back. Flynn and Faulkner not even really thinking of a move, although he thinks about it too late to do anything. Michael Maher already done with his stops, and that put him in 17th, so there's some hope for the MIG team maybe of getting a better result than expected out of this race.
Very much so, and now they're now he's fighting with Curtis. Curtis of course yet to pit, so perhaps I've just let them through.
Wells race is over. Gearbox failed.
Oh, yep. Wells' gearbox has failed.
And it's not looking good for Zauber. Not Wells, Zauber.
Well, for the team owner Peter Sauber, it might not be looking good now, because Wells has been very flamboyant.
You know what's the worst thing? Wells's radio broke right before the accident.
Yep.
Oh boy, we're in for a ride.
That's... I would not like to be Peter Sauber at this moment.
I would not like to be in Zauber. Period.
Yep.
So you go, Van Leer's in.
In the pits.
Oh no.
It's not a good stop.
No, it's still relatively better than Bettis' one.
Yep.
But Bettis is a bit closer. Witt is still in.
Yeah, with a abysmal pit stop now.
Yeah, but Van Leer is still kind of clear.
Well, only 1.5 seconds, and that may be made up. Oh, Wells is retired now.
Couldn't do that in Senna.
Kayo and Nick Tanda are also in the pits, and Nick Tanda is already out of the pits. Same with Kayo now, and Flynn is also into the pits.
And we have lonely James Faulkner coming in this lap. And now we have Michael Maher and Curtis. Curtis doing a long run here.
Very much so, and Falcon now way in front of Bloomstein, Granville, and
if
so.
But Falcon manages to lose a position, I think it would be the biggest surprise of the race.
I agree. If he manages to lose a position from this lead now, then I think the Benetton pit crew are going to have some people getting fired.
Yeah. Falcon just calmly driving. He's finally performing, you know, because obviously Falcon has been given a lot of slack for his underperformances. I think we should put it like that. And now he's woken up in the latter half of the season, so maybe there is hope for the Polish driver to still be in the top seat for 95.
Well, we will have to see, because now Falcon, of course, is gonna lose a position to Blumschein.
Oh my god.
Probably, but,
Right.
Blumschein is now good. What's up?
Just call it a day, you know. Let's just call it a day.
Okay, I think Falcon is going to stay in front by quite a margin.
The only thing that can salvage is the wrong word, but the only thing that can change the outcome of this. Oh wait, Granville's jumped Blumschein.
Oh dear.
That's embarrassing. But the only thing that can change the outcome of this race will be a failure for Falcon.
And of course, if there's a failure for Falcon, that would mean that his winless streak, I don't think he has won a single race yet.
He has, I think. He's won 2.
Let me check.
Let me close my blinds there as well.
Yep, I'm quickly checking if he has won any races yet. Yep, Falcon has won round 3, the German Grand Prix, and round 5, the Estonian Grand Prix.
Although the Estonian Grand Prix,
Yeah, the Estonian Grand Prix was
interesting.
it was, let's just call it the incident.
Yeah, the Estonian Grand Prix incident. Someone made that into a Trollage comic.
Now it looks like that Bettis is actually losing time to Van Der, and Blumschein is now right behind, well, not right behind, but about half a second behind Granville, and he's not making up too much time here. Was far about that. Now he is.
Granville is also struggling. Also, radio message from Van Leer. He asked how far ahead is Falcon, right? To which the team didn't even reply with a gap. They just said they're sorry. I mean, how bad is the situation in Benetton? Well, anyways, there's Blumschein trying, but doesn't actually manage to do it. That's odd. Yeah, Ellie Wells on Twitter not happy with her race, already expressed her anger. There we go, Blumschein now. Ooh, Blumschein, that's a lot of punting onto David Granville. I don't think the shields all like that.
That was a very aggressive move, unnecessarily aggressive, and now he's of course catching up through a rouge. It's not looking good for Blumschein here, for Blumschein's career even, because if he's stuck behind with, oh gee.
I mean, listen, they're both fighting for the title. I think that can excuse this.
I don't think so. That was quite a dirty move from Blumschein.
No, I think this can excuse why he's fighting for 5th.
Ah, right.
DJ isn't also the worst guy in existence. Yeah, Blumschein now failed attempt. Just, it's weird. It's odd.
Yep, it's quite strange because Blumschein, of course, at the start of the season had a great run at the start of the season, but now he's just dropped off so massively. And the two MiGs of again being together, probably in front of Michael Macher, but now Michael Macher is going to try and go down the inside. Let's see, and it doesn't really work.
It does work. He pressured his teammate into a bit of an oversteer snap through the corner, and there we go. Michael Macher has ahead.
Yep. Quite a move from the German driver on the other German driver.
Yeah.
Finally,
it's an all German team.
Yeah, it's the all German of one team that actually has all Germans.
Yeah, there's no more Germans, mate. That's all the Germans. Katzenberg, clearly Austrian.
Yep. And now Blumschein, of course, catching up massively to Granville now through these. You can't really
Granville not happy. I think this is the first team radio message from Granville we're hearing. He's not happy with Blumschein, and the team might report it as now Blumschein passes Granville, but it's not done yet.
Yep, Granville, of course, he's not that much in a much worse car, so he might
can fight back.
Yep. Well, saying that, Bruce of course will have better exits of corners and all that because he's in a superior chassis.
But, you know, when you're in the slipstream range in these cars, it doesn't matter too much.
Yep, it doesn't really matter if you're in a better chassis. If only the engine counts on a track like this. Mostly the engine counts.
Yep. So Ligier might be trying to put the race in favour. Oh, but now, yeah, there's Granville with a move that just never works.
Yep.
And Bloomshine is starting to pull away. It might have given Granville some damage, that contact, to be honest.
Indeed, and if Ligia decide to report it, I don't think that the stewards will be very kind to Bloomshine for that move.
Yeah. I mean, it was a bit... It's still, you know, Granville stayed ahead, but it still was a dirty move. So,
Yep.
you know...
Yep, Bloomshine now about half a second in front of Granville. And it seems that Van Leer is actually catching up to Falcon a little bit, though also Bettis is catching up to Van Leer a little bit, so I think that Bettis would catch Van Leer before Van Leer catches Falcon, of course, but we're about to go into the last lap of the race, so I don't think there's going to be anything happening here. Oh, what has happened here?
Kaio. Let's see what happened to Nick Tander. Oh!
That's... Oh, a power cut.
Yeah, that's a power cut. Tander is starting to struggle a bit. But yeah, final lap has been started by Matthew Falcon, and well, it is a dominant drive, I think, to prove a point about himself.
Indeed, it's... Falcon's drive is has been pretty much flawless this entire race, so I think that... Oh wow, Nick Tander now... Wait, no, not Nick Tander.
Yes, it is Nick Tander.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, it is Nick Tander, my bad. Nick Tander now, of course, catching up to Marcus Kaio because he's in a superior engine, I think.
Oh, yeah, I think they're equal as well.
Yeah.
The field is rather close.
Well, close in midfield, of course.
Yeah.
The front is...
The front is just two cars.
Yep.
Three if you really want to count the Ligier.
Indeed. And, Granville now is still on the rear of...
No.
Oh no.
No.
This is out of the
Oh,
race.
I think he will be classified.
Yep.
But yeah, this is Pacific's finishes. They've only been classified after their only race finish. Oh, it's a gearbox failure as well. Basically, their only finish that's classified as a P19, and that's still when they retired.
Yep. No, Van Leer and Bettis not being quite close, I think was it, unless Van Leer makes a massive mistake, then I don't see Bettis getting past anymore. And equally, I don't think that Falcon could be opposed here anymore, so I think that Falcon has this in the bag. But Granville and Bloomshine is a whole different story. Let's see.
I mean, Bloomshine can still have that power cut on the exit of this now, into that little chicane.
Yep.
Not happening either.
It seems that there's a car right in front of them that would be Igor Witt.
Yeah, they caught up, but I don't think it will be enough.
Yep.
There is Falcon through the final corner to win the Belgian Grand Prix. Third win of the season. What a dominant drive.
Indeed, and now Van Leer gets second place. And to pick up, of course, crucial points.
Benetton won too.
Nice.
Bloomshire now caught up to Witt, pulled away from Granville with slipstream. Still not enough. He's gonna finish him easily P5.
Not enough at all. Granville now gets P6. Harry Harehold in P7.
Been quite the whole race, I think, apart from maybe one little incident at the start.
Sky still close, but Kaio will get P8 and Tanner gets P9, and Ben Patrick gets the last points position, making a double points finish for Ferrari when have we had that the last time.
Oh, look at that, Michael Matt has low on fuel.
Oh. Looks like the strategy for Michael Macher was very they were quite on close margins there, but yeah. Michael Macher P12, Cody Paul P14.
Rather close. Kalmar tries to pass Cody Paul despite the race being over.
Kalmar P14. Flynn
15. That's a good result for the Tyrrell. Faulkner in 16th. Then we have Curtis, Valek, also on field, Okupnik, Matirol, just...
I mean, also a good result for Faulkner to get P16 as in a sim tank.
Yep. And then we have Sam Nud finishing the race for La Rousse.
Yep.
So yeah, there's your race winner, Matthew Falcon. Dominant drive. But he does not score the fastest lap point. That goes to his teammate Johannes van der. But still, Benetton just did a whole whammy. It's a 1-2. They get the fastest lap and they get the pole position. It's a dream come true.
Yep, they've got the triple for this
Yep.
weekend. And let's see, what is the next race going to be? It will be the Japanese Grand Prix at Suzuka.
Oh boy. That's
Yep.
always the fun one. Oh yeah, well the season is slowly coming to an end. What, like 4 races to go?
Yep, 4 races to go after this one, so it will be the Japanese Grand Prix, the Malaysian Grand Prix, the United States Grand Prix, and the Brazilian Grand Prix will form the final.
Yep. So I hope we can stay with the title fight all up until Brazil, but racing and motorsport is unpredictable, so who knows. But yeah, that's all from me. See you at Suzuka. You should be safe on the roads and wear your seatbelt. Bye bye.